Welcome to day 13 in our adventure through Wildmount. We have to steal a ring. Today we have to steal a ring. Last time we had this mystery going with Tammy's backstory, and Stella told us we have to steal the ring in a vault that is underneath arcane clothing. Now, we went in there last time, and it is a clothing, a rope store. So Alex told the owner he wanted a green rope, and I have a few ideas how we're going to do this. I used this map here. This is the store, and we're trying to get inside downstairs. And I have a few ideas. At the moment, they're still on the other side of the shop, where Stella gave us the key to a hideout, so you can watch the store. Now, first I was going to, in this episode, just try and find a few things that can help us, but I was looking through our inventory and I feel like we have a lot in it that could help us. So for this adventure, I'm trying out the location crafter that is made by Tana Pigeon. I'm trying to figure out how this works. Bear with me, please. What I did is I put in a few locations, encounters, and objects that we can roll on. But first things first, let's do our fate rolls. Let's do them both at the same time. So we have 85 for Alex and 43 for Tammy. Nothing happens. I put in 1 platinum in our box. I will take this one out. This can stay in. And put this in our inventory. So they're going to prepare themselves for the evening. And there's not much I want to do today. So why don't we fast forward until let's say an hour before the store closes. So Alex, Tammy will be on the lookout outside. Alex will go in for himself. And what we will take with us, we're only going to take with us the leather and the mace, and we have the sandals on, and of course our sightless dagger will be with us. Now, I was looking through this, and I will take with me the glasses of metal detection. That's this one. So maybe we can find the vault with that. I don't know exactly how I will put this into the story, but we will see. I don't take any potions or rations or anything with me. So here's my plan. A bit before closing, Alex, represented by this guy here, goes into the store, and the store owner is happy that he returned. We already paid the day before, and he brings us inside here. This is a changing room with a big mirror on the side, so we can check out the robe Now in the changing room, is there anything else? So let's roll on the location crafter objects. We roll a d6 and it's 5. It's fabrics. So on this tile here we have a bunch of fabrics lying around. He tried to hide it with a little, like a wall divider. So what we're going to do, so here's a little wall divider and here are lots of fabrics. We're gonna get a progress point for here. Now we're going to ask him if he could please took out, change something on the rope, like make it a bit shorter or anything. He takes the rope and he says he'll be back in a few moments. So while he's gone, Alex goes underneath this pile of fabrics and he hides himself. He wrote a little note where it says, "Be right back," or "Be back in the morning." Had to run. Now, as he hears him coming back, he says the word clock and he becomes invisible for 1 minute. So he's hidden and he's invisible. And when the merchant come back, Alex is vanished. The only thing he sees is the note, "Be back tomorrow." Now let's do a stealth check. We have advantage +3. 15 and a 7. So 15 is 18 and he has a 7. He does not see us. Now he takes the rope, puts it on a hanger and goes his way, and Alex waits patiently inside this changing room until the merchant goes home. Now here's my question. Should we look inside those rooms or should we move along? I'm pretty sure he wouldn't take the vault inside one of these rooms in the store. So why don't we move along behind the curtain? The curtain, let's see, is actually, can't just not see it. Is here. There's a little floor. It's down here. You have a little walk through to the downstairs. Let me rearrange the setting a bit. So we're now coming downstairs in this room. Let's see what we find here. We can no longer come invisible, but we should be okay. I hope so. So let's grab 3d6. So we have the location, the encounter, and the object. The object we have +1. So for the location is expected. The object we find nothing. And 5 for encounter, broken floorboards is expected. Object we have +1. So let's say we have this area is full with fabrics lying around, ropes, like crates and everything you can think of, but we have cracked floorboards or broken floorboards. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 21. So we have 21. Let's say two floorboards are cracked. Number 11 and 4. So this one is cracked and this one was cracked. Okay. So let's do a perception check. We have advantage +5. 13, 14. So we do see floorboard that is cracked, and we jump over to here. Now, is there anything worth looking at in this room? Something else than an object? And let's say it's a 50-50 chance that it is. Yes, there's something special in here. So graffiti art are the two, action and subject. So the way I would see that is the walls, they don't look that great. It looks like someone has painted graffiti on them and threatened him with the graffiti, which would make sense because we know that he's scared of someone. So why don't we move along? One, two, we have 30, 4, 5. Let's stay here and let's see what we will get. Now we have a +1 for the location is expected. We have +2 for the object, ropes, and for the encounter 6, 5 + 1, random. So I get usurp and home as an encounter. How we can put this in here? Let's grab 2 more with the daintily powerful description. Okay, how about there's a mechanism that attacks our Alex out of nowhere with a dagger? Let's see if it hits him. We have an armor class of 15, 19. Yes, it hits us. Let's do 1d6. Dagger have 1d4. So he will attack us for 3 points. But we had the where was it? Usurp home, so we will just grab this dagger. It came from here and stuck in this bench, so we get that dagger. Okay, so we know that here there isn't a mechanism for an encounter, for something that comes out. Now here or here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's use. Okay, we go in and let's see what we find. There is +2, it's 8. Machine rooms. There are 4 + 3 fabrics. And 4 + 2 random. Random encounter. Let me quickly. So we had machine rooms, we had fabrics, and a random encounter. Let's grab 2 cards. Description: fortunately warm. So let's say warm sounds like fire something. Let's say the room gets very, very hot and it is really uncomfortable. Let's see. 13. We have no problem with this room. Okay, we ask the oracle, is it possible? Let me rearrange this a bit. Not a lot of space on the table. Much better. Okay. Let's ask the oracle if the vault is inside this room. Now, let's say it is unlikely. Let's say it's very unlikely. But we need 3 and all of them had to be yes, but we will take our glasses to see if we find any metal, which makes not a lot of sense with the machine room, but we change it to unlikely that it is, so we need 2 yes cards. And we get yes and no. So the wall is not in here. We go out, we have 30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, is there anything in this area here? Location +3. Also machine rooms, so sewing machines, all of that. +4 is fabrics, the same. 5 + 3 is 8. Acid spray. Okay. So we trigger a acid spray trap. I did not do a perception check, so let's try and hit me. We need to do a save of 16. Let's do a dexterity saving throw +1. We need to beat the 16. Where's my dice? Here. 3. No. So 1d6 acid. 6. It's not looking good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't get into the room, so let's do. I have a action left. I just only walked 6. So let's do a perception check. Let's see. 12. 12 +5, and he had a 6. So whatever they wanted to throw at us, let's do a encounter check. +4 is 10. A net trap. There was a net over here, but we saw it and we can now move away from it, or around it. So let's go in here and see what we can find. The location is 1 plus 4 is 5, it's storage. We have a 5 plus 3 and 8. There are ropes in the storage, and 5 plus 6 is an 11, a special trap or a special encounter. So now we go to this special element table and roll a d100 and see what we get. 27. 27, this is bad. Of course. Roll in the category again. If you get special again, treat it as expected. Whatever you get, it is bad for the character. For instance, if it is an encounter, it is probably something that is harmful to the character. If it is a location that we don't have. So let's roll again on the encounter. A 2. None. So let's say, because it was special, it is bad. Let's say Alex tripped while walking inside the room and he loses 1 hit point because he damages his foot. But there's nothing special inside here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's look inside here. So we have 5 plus 3 is 8, another machine room. And we have 6 plus 3 is 9, more ropes. And 6 plus 3 is 9, a tripwire. So we need to save on a 12 plus 1, 2. That's working great. Now we're prone, of course. So I use half of my movement to stand up. And then 1, 2, 3. And then roll another encounter. And plus 7. Not with that. 7 is 13. We don't have that. So 11 till 13 is none. But we will remove 5 points from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we will get here and make a perception check. 13. So we definitely see the encounter first, if there is one. We have 6 plus 2, another machine room. We have 7 plus 2 is 9, more ropes. And for the encounter, plus 2, 5 broken floorboards. So we will see them before. That's 12. And we have 3 broken floorboards. Okay. So this one is broken for 5 and 12. Still no vault. So I'm going to grab my glasses again and look again inside this room, this storage room or machine room or what we had. I don't know, my machine room. And let's roll again on the object table, but without the progress point. 5, 6, 7, 11. special ropes. Okay, so we do find a rope that looks very special in this room. Now, give me a second. In this random table book from Matt Davids, we had the rope shop last time, and on the page there are special items. This shop has unique items on hand. It's a D4, so let's see what we get, which special item we will get. So D4, Alex's D4, 4. The sea blue rope of stargazing. Advantage to any check involving astronomy. Should we take that? Should we really take that? I'm a bit I'm a bit torn between that, because Alex is actually quite he's actually quite honest, but he is on a heist at the moment, which he does not do for himself, but for Tammy. Do we want to decide or let the cards decide? If it's a yes, he will take it. If it's a no, he will leave it behind. It's a yes. Okay. So we will take it. I will add that to our list in the end. But we have to find that vault. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That is an encounter roll. +2, 7. Broken floorboards. So let's say a d10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We went across one, so we did fell over. Lose another hit point. I'm losing more hit points than in our encounters at the moment. My god. So go up. 1, 2, 3. Look inside again to see if we can find the vault with the glasses. So we have 7 plus 4 is 11 again. Special rope. This time it is 3. It is Rope of the Deep Forest. Advantage to nature checks requires human. Now, for Alex being a druid, he knows about this rope, and he actually knows that this will not help him if he steals it, only to get money, and he's quite good on money, so he has a bad feeling anyway for stealing this guy's stuff. So we did not look inside here. 3, and make a perception check. If there's an encounter, we saw it coming. This was +6, 11 expected, 8 +4. It is the vault. We have found the vault. Okay, there should be an encounter in here. Random. We did say that we can see if something is coming because of our perception check. And there is a heavy stone falling, but it's next to Alex, so he's okay. The vault that we're looking for looks like this. It's a huge vault, but how we are going to open this? Let's do a sleight of hand. Can we open this vault? We only have a +1. I had not on camera, but it's a 13 to 13. We have a +1. So we are actually able to pick the lock and see inside the vault, and we find the ring. Let's do a perception check +5. It has a natural 20. So we find it, but it has a trap. And when we take it out, it releases another acid spray. DC 16, 8. No, so we get another D6 damage, 4 damage, but we actually have the ring. With all of that, we leave as soon as we can, as soon as possible. It is night time when we come back out. We had 4 hours inside the room. It was 7 when we entered. So it's 11 o'clock in the night. And they have to ring. Do they go? Will they still go to the docks to see if Stella is there? That's my question at the moment. And why don't we use the Oracle 50-50 chance? No, they would. Alex wants to wait, but Tammy would love to go check it out. So she asks him if he could turn himself into a wolf. We have that spell. And wild shape. Let's use one. Turn ourselves into a wolf. They put everything safe into their home, and with the ring, they're running to the docks. Now, is Stella still there? Let's say it is likely that she is, because she know what she needs. So we need a yes on either of the cards. She is. She's still there. Okay. So Alex asks Tammy, why do you know why did you know that Stella will be still here? And Tammy just tells him, well, this whole city practically belongs to Stella, and her base is the port with all the incoming ships and with all the goods that they trade with other regions. It's her bread and butter, and she is mostly in the port. So, how does she react when seeing our initial description? 20, 18. Amicable. This NPC will gladly answer the character's questions. Nice. So first she gets scared for a second because there are two wolves running for her, but as soon that they're next to her, Alex turned himself back into his normal human shape, and she sees who we are. Now she asks us what we are doing here, and Alex put his hand out and shows her the ring. And first she can't believe it, but then she just starts smiling and holds out her hand and asks him to give it over to her. No. She starts clapping and tells us, "Well done. What an amazing job. Congratulations. You are now part of the festive unit, both of you. You've proven yourself worthy of the unit, and for that, I will help you get turned back." So she gives us a crate, right? She tells us to find a man. His name, '46, Scott Parker. Scott Parker, 283, an evil enchanter. That makes sense. Now let's find ourselves a name for this city that he is in the city of Stonegrass. So Tammy gets a bit angry that this does not just happen. So Stella just can't turn us in this second, but she will go with Alex to Stonegrass or alone. We have to figure that one out because there are still a bit. Alex is still a bit mad at her for just saying yes to becoming a member of the unit the last session. And Alex tells her, like, I didn't even want it to become a member. And she understands this, but she tells him that this unit is so powerful. And she tells him that there's always a way out for him. And we should just see where this leads us. And she would be amazingly grateful if he would help us find this Scott Parker, the evil enchanter. And how can he say no? He loves her. He would do anything for her. So I feel like he bites into it and he says, "Yes, I will help you. We will start early in the morning." So we can now put out Temmie's mission clue points because we do have that. You have the mission or the mystery out. So I want to get still in the port. Let me make a perception check real quick. 17 perception is 9 plus 5, so 17 plus 5 is 22 against 12. We see someone in the port that we know. And Alex can't believe that he sees Steve next to sitting in the port with some other guys, and he actually finds his brother. And Steve just can't believe it. And they start talking about home and what Alex is doing here. And Alex tells him, and without part of the unit, but tells him that they have to go on a mission early tomorrow. And Steve is between jobs at the moment. He is not a soldier anymore. So he asks them if it will be okay for him to join them. And let's see if we can, what the dice tell us. He has a 19, we have lower. So we say yes. He can persuade us into coming with us. So he says bye to his friends. He's hanging around, and we take him back into this room that we're sleeping in on the opposite side of the clothing store. And before they go to bed, they talk for a little bit longer. They both can't believe that they found each other again. And yeah, tell each other where they were, what they were doing, and just have a nice night. They're not in a big hurry to leave, and I'm thinking of going to the market and see if we can find anything for the road. I have a lot of money to get to give to spend on things we can need, but on the other hand, we have to leave as soon as possible because let's be honest, Alex just stole a ring out of a vault. At least the ring isn't with them anymore, so we have that for us going. Now, as always, let's finish with our deck. Let's see this card. Your world, what do you believe is most likely to cause the apocalypse? Do you feel this danger is widely recognized? Your dreams, who would you love to take out on a date? What would you want to do together? Interesting. Let me think about this for a moment. So for Alex, I wrote for your world. Alex is a bit scared to go and look for this evil enchanter. He believes that dark magic could cause the apocalypse in this world, but he does not tell anyone. That sentence is, but he does not tell anyone. And for the dream card, even though they talked it out, Alex is still a bit crossed with Tammy for her commitment in the unit. So he would have said Tammy before when asked who he would have taken on a date, but he is not sure anymore. She also thinks that dark magic could end everything, but she knows it is her only chance. She would love to take out Alex on a date. There are more other things on her mind at the moment than a date or than that. Even revenge on Andrew and her husband Roger is high up on her list. So next week we are going back to our normal story point rolling and finding the terrain with that. So I had an idea. I ordered custom D6s for this, but they still haven't arrived yet. These are 42 D6s, and they are going to live in this dice pool. And what they mean, every subscriber that I have is represented by one of these dice. So you guys who subscribe to the channel will become a dice in my dice pool, and whenever I need a d6 to roll for something, I will grab a couple of you out. I will grab one of you out, and you will help me roll up whatever we are rolling for. And because I'm my own DM or GM, I decided that whenever I will roll a 1 with one of your dice, this will not count. So we can re-roll once if we're using one of these dice in the pool. And I hope you like the idea, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. Hope to see you next week. Have a lovely day and goodbye.